Yep, okay, this one's my fault. But honestly, what did I expect when I rear-end a car at 200 kilometers per hour? These are our opponents for today. A bunch of GR4 race cars. And competing against them, we will be bringing 135 brake horsepower, 668 kg, Honda Beat. Now, you may be saying, Honda Beat cannot keep up with race cars. Oh, and you're absolutely right. The amount of attempts I had to make to complete this race may have driven me a teensy bit insane. Or at least a little more than I currently was. So it's going to be a 2-lap sprint around Alsace Racecourse full with GR4 opponents in a 16-car grid set to intermediate difficulty. Now, a heads up that in a race like this, you have no time for patience. So, if I do make the occasional bit of contact with another car, please forgive me. Anyway, let's get to it. Now, we're never going to start off too strong against these cars as they pull away, but as usual in my activities, I do have one advantage. Yet again, I'm bringing NOS. This allows me to keep up on the straights, and even in some cases gain on cars. Oh, that is until I hit my limit of about 210 kilometers per hour, or 130 miles per hour, if that's the way you go. This car also has remarkable turning, although it's a fine line between turning a tight corner and going in circles. I'll put a tune at the end, but honestly, if you're looking for something competitive, I'd check out some endurance race videos, as I'm sure somebody would have uploaded a tune for this car. This corner was always dicey, as the back tended to go out quite a bit on it, but the next corner? Now this one was vital. You could get a good run through the pack here, but if you get caught in the bunch, your run was basically over and it was a restart. It really did feel like a David and Goliath battle sometimes. While this car may be lacking the power and the presence of an actual race car, the gains it could make in any turning section were incredible. It just felt like such a nippy little go-kart when I was driving it. The only problem was it had a tendency to kill me. Right here is a prime example. Taking the race car on the corner, but losing the back, and when correcting, I cut it off, almost causing a racing incident. 9 out of 10 times, that ends badly. Trust me, I was in the car the other 9 times. Coming around the hairpin towards the uphill section, I am strangely happy about it, because while we may lack the power, our cornering ability allows us to hold more speed, and with NOS, we can actually make some aggressive moves here, providing we don't end up on the grass, of course. Coming down to the final corners before the end of the lap, we make a few good moves, but our lap time is still lacking compared to what we would like it to be. However, what you can't see from the replay is that we're closer to the first place than usual, which means we've still got a shot as we cross the line with 2:11. The main thing we need to focus on now is getting in front of the remaining cars, as this will improve our lap time drastically, and we are going to need every second we can get if we want to have a chance of coming in first. So we push the car as hard as it will go, we brake late, and we probably destroy the gearbox without downshifting. But hey, that's us up into third, which is a great jump from where we were. Now we just got to manage to hold traction around this long corner, and hopefully we'll be set up for the next corner after that. Great, we made it through unscathed. God, this car looks like a toy next to a race car. But don't underestimate it, because we take a very risky move, cutting across the green, which gives us the lead while still carrying a ton of speed to catch up to first. This is great. With all the other cars behind us, we can focus on a time trial style driving, which should allow us to close the distance much quicker. And seeing that there's less than half a lap left, probably a good thing. So we hit the large sweeper, managed to keep traction, and come out with some good amount of speed. This is helping, and I know the distance between me and first is being whittled away. Now we're coming up to the hairpin before the uphill section, and you can see just how much the distance has closed. But what I'm really looking forward to is the uphill section, because While the first lap may not have looked too spectacular, just check out the gains the car actually makes while viewing through the dash. With the assistance of good old Nos, we managed to pull up right behind first place. And with our late braking, that gives us our inside line to take first place. Now all we got to do is hold it for a couple of corners. That may not sound like a tall ask, but trust me, it's happened before. Luckily, corners are clean, we've got NOS remaining, and a 2:09 lap time means we finally bring home a nice victory. Of course, you know it's not the end. Now we get to take a little look at the attempts that didn't turn out so well. Let's start with a callback to earlier. A small part of me died during this run, as this time the car actually does take me at the finish line. But not all things I can blame the AI on. This, for example. One of the moments where the car's back decided to step out, and the way this car is tuned, that snapback is incredible. This also happened. A lot. Cars just never seemed to know I was there. I'm putting it down to a height difference. Yep, okay. This one's my fault. But honestly, what did I expect when I rear-ended the car at 200 km per hour? Right, now for any masochists out there, here's the tune for this car. Take some screenshots, pause the video if you want. Best of luck. This brings us to the end. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, anything helps. Alright. Bye.